Okay, so welcome back to the studio where I do my small business Studio Kove from. I've got 4 gifts to make for friends and family. So I'm making bracelets for my friends. My grandma has a doll's house and we haven't been able to find anything nice to get as a gift to put in it. So I'm making her a table for the dollhouse, and then for my parents I got them a campervan experience, and so I bought this little toy car from the charity shop. It's just wooden, and then I'm going to paint it and decorate it and write on it, and that is going to be like almost like a golden ticket kind of vibe. Then I've got my brother a food voucher for Christmas, like a meal out voucher, and he loves steak, so I'm gonna make somehow. I've got so much stuff, like I keep holding on to things like packaging, things that I've used, and I feel like make them in handy for something along the line. So I'm basically gonna try and make him a steak holder, which is gonna have like the gift voucher in the middle somehow, but we'll figure that out. Then as a bonus festive craft, I'm going to, if you see the photo frame behind me, it's pretty big, but I've also got this leftover packaging. And basically what I'm going to do for when we have the girls' night, like I'm having some friends around for dinner and we're having a little raclette party, what I'm going to do is I've got some leftover brown paper that came in a parcel, like to protect it, so I'm going to turn it almost into a poster and I'm going to draw a picture. I've got some markers, so I'm going to draw a picture. I might print off pictures of their faces and do it like, what's that elf thing, elf yourself, and basically have like a Christmas scene, or maybe just keep it simple and just have a Christmas tree with like their faces on it. And yeah, so that's going to be a bonus one at the end. So let's get into it. I think I should probably start off with painting the car first so that can dry whilst I move on to the other bits, and then I can come back at the end and write the message on it. I've just gathered up the bits that I need to make the car. So I've just got this kids black and white paint that I'm going to mix because their campervan is grey, so I'm going to paint it grey. And then I've just got a used Amazon flat package thing. This is where you're going to see that I've got really bad posture. Amazon package, which I'm going to use as like a easel slash so I don't get paint everywhere. And then I'm going to seal it with this crystal lacquer, which is just, I bought this to seal some dried flowers, so that will come in handy just to finish it off. And yeah, so I just need to take this away. Okay, I can just be gone.
It's famous for being grumpy around the holidays, and I'm not entitled to one little outburst. Come to think of it, what are the holiday movies about moms? I can name a dozen about men, easy. There's Christmas Vacation, It's a Wonderful Life, The Santa Claus, that guy, this guy, him, them. Heck, Steve Martin is some kind of hero because he spends cooking and cleaning around 89 seconds of screen time.
I just paused the Christmas film. I knew this was going to come in handy. This snowman kitchen roll, I've got paint everywhere already.
And folks, stay right here because after the break, we'll be joined by Chef Emerald Agassi, and he's going to tell us how to cook a beautiful Christmas turkey with a little cake.
I also don't have a paintbrush. This is not ideal. Like I don't have any paintbrushes.
Holiday Mom contest is upon us.
A lot of what I do is winging it, as in like I'll just use things that I've already got. So this is just a plastic spatula that is actually for resin. I'm just gonna mix the colours, and then my paint palette is the inside. I'm gonna make a mess. It's the inside of a tin that's got drawing pins and things. It's not focused. Drawing pins and things in it. So that's good too for now. It does the job, and that's all you need. You don't need fancy things to make nice things. I'm gonna take a picture.
Makes me so happy to have her close by.
I just got the microphone so that you can hear me over the Christmas film, and I also picked up these from downstairs, scissors and a sponge, because like I said, you don't have to have all the gear to have no idea, but I've got the sponge. I'm going to cut up, which I did this last time when I did the ceramics. So I'm just going to cut this up and use this instead of a paintbrush. So I can't believe all the craft supplies I've got and I don't have a paintbrush. So we're just going to make do with this.
You've got to smell called.
I am just completely winging it, but what I'm thinking is I should probably tape up the wheels so that I don't put paint on those as well.
Listen to me. There, meet new people. That or apply to grad school. Open to say very special. The most beautiful. Now always.
Okay, so whilst this first layer is drying on the car, which is not focusing, whilst this layer dries, I'm going to make a start on the bracelets for my friends as well. Now I'm just going into my sketchbook and planning out what I want the bracelets to look like and the size and things. I've already got it pictured in my head. I'm basically going to do a pearl and then 3 like pearlescent beads either side. Basically going to make it so that they've all got the same charm, as in the pearl and the 3 beads either side, but then they're each going to have a different chain style. And the average wrist size is about 7.5 inches for women. So I'm just writing that down so that I get the measurements right. A few times when I've made things, I've made them the wrong size. So now I like to just plot everything out beforehand. So this is just a really rough sketch that I've done and a size chart to measure everything. Probably remove all my rings as well because they just get in the way when I'm making things. Ugh. I love this one. This one's my favorite. It's a star with a little swirl in the center.
That's not how getting drunk. Really great jewelry, and I was not being true to myself. So, I was working.
Okay, that is 1 down and 3 more to go. So this one is gold, and yeah, it's looking pretty cute. So I'm gonna make the rest of these and then I will check back in with you. Okay, now for making the steak, I have just taken a bit of the brown paper that I'm going to put in the frame, and these coasters, which I bought for the pop-ups for the jewelry studio, but just don't quite like the look of them. So I'm gonna try and use these. I've got my, from when I went to Australia, I've got my like oyster card kind of situation for the tramp. So I've got that, and then I'm gonna use that to make the right size and shape for the gift card so that it can just sit inside the steak. So let's try and figure out a way of doing this.
Empty. Thing is, right. Next time, thing. Stars like that.
Okay, so we're on the floor in the studio now and planning on putting this down to shape. I still don't know how to decorate it yet, but I'm going to cut it down and then we will have a Pinterest scroll.
are all coming for you because you mess with the wrong fit. For me, string lights. Lots and lots of string lights.
There we go, that is the little bow done, and that is the jewellery gifts done. I think they look super cute. It's got Merry Christmas and the name on the side. I still have the doll's house to do, which I might do tomorrow. Okay, so I may have underestimated how long each of these gifts were gonna take to make. So it's a different day, and I've decided that with the table for my grandma, I still don't really know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna figure that out as we go, but thinking some of this leftover red ribbon is gonna look super cute like this as a table runner, and then I just need to figure out how I'm going to make a little dinner set. I'm thinking that get some of the leftover clay that I've got and make a little table set of like mini plates and like mugs, and then I want like a centerpiece, like some sort of like Christmassy flower bunch. But yeah, I'm going to figure that out as we go along with making the table. Am I using my lipstick as a rolling pin? Yes, yes I am.
Big deal. Smile's easy when you have nice teeth. Maybe we could. What's up, babe? Now I know you're actually saying something. You're not just messing with me. Check us engaged. Wish time.
I just thought that I would jump on here and do a little bit of an outro because this video was hectic. I didn't expect each of the gifts to take quite as long to make, so I'm going to show you the final product of all 4 gifts and then the bonus one now. Let me know if you feel inspired by any of these gifts that I've made, and yeah, these were super fun to make. They just took a lot longer than I expected that they would to finish. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao.